been at the forefront of this. And it has nothing to do with Meals on Wheels or anything else. A lot of these places have a kitchen where they have someone come in, and if they want to have lunch there, they can have lunch there, nominal fees, and it's run that way. It's not set up to go have your breakfast there, to go have your lunch there, to go have your dinner there. You know, the problem is every now and then they have a potluck. Everybody would contribute. It was a place where they met, they took trips, they shared, and they participated as a group in the town. I'd like to see that here. A lot of smart people.
David, to create a commission, we need to put out a resolution.
That's right. I just was checking that now. Will a committee or a commission to investigate any matter that the council deems fit pursuant to the charter is authorized. The council has authority if you want to do that. Could, depending how many people you want to put out, you can draft, you know.
You have to have a resolution.
A resolution.
Resolution or an
Okay,
ordinance, and a resolution
right.
is not easy.
So if I take one format to that extent, I can draft one.
You could.
Yeah. So it'll be a council committee to investigate. I'll try to come up with some language that captures the conversation based on the minutes. And then, 5-member committee, special committee, the council, some sort of.
And you may know some people within town that maybe.
You know, it's hard to get committee members down if you want more than 5, 3 to 5, 3 to 5.
Five.
Come up with something like that for next meeting?
Yeah, if you could.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, any questions?
So you will look and see what the interest is for this senior citizen, but also bring forth locations and ideas for
I have
senior.
some ideas about locations right now, and that's why I wanted to get it going, because if there's a feasibility, it could even turn into a community center, which could be used to promote activities in a safe place, a private place that's already established.
Next item, discussion by council vote or other action on new resident business welcome package for Pamphlet disclosure.
Yeah, so I put this on the agenda because, I think it's important. When I moved to town not that long ago, I was struggling to find resources as to like where do I go for certain things, who do I contact. I've heard people around town mention that they wish that there was things, for new residents when they met new people in town that they had. Same with like businesses. I've been like, when I've gone to other committees and whatnot, I've heard people say like, I wish there was like a checklist. Like I know like when I did a quick Google search, you can find out neighborhood communities. You go on their website and it's like, here's everything you need to do to open a business in this town. And you Google for new residents, and it's like, here's a packet of, who to contact for if you have tax questions, who to contact for recycling, who to do that. So I think trying to centralize that and maybe start looking at that process as to, what is the feasibility of creating something like this, because I just think it helps, make things easier from a new business perspective and also from a new resident, make them feel more connected.
Would that list local services within the town if you need them, if you're from out of town as well?
It could.
Okay, just
that's
thinking,
kind of the
okay,
first step,
car
finding
repairs,
out.
bum, 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 you have so many people in town. Since they're in town, I list them. Or can't we do that? Is that
Trying to figure out which one to address first. The new business welcome packet is something that we have started to look at. Frankly, I haven't seen one from any other community that makes the process look welcoming. They become daunting. this first came up after attending a planning board meeting sometime back, and the chairman mentioned it, and I was kind of struck. Frankly, I mean, I spent the better part of 10 years prior to taking this office trying to change the regulatory system across the state and having some impact on it. And I continue to do that even as I sit here. The process is very difficult, and it needs that kind of assistance. I completely agree, but the number of different types of businesses and the number of different types of licenses, like you just saw for the Lucky Dog Tavern, he had 3 licenses that he had up here. That does nothing with building permits. That does nothing with zoning. Obviously planning, if it's a new, it is an extremely complicated process. And one of the, and I didn't mean it to be curt when I said it. I think that as a small town, the best thing that we can tell someone that we know is interested is call the planner, call the administrator. They'll help you. And that may not be what you want to hear, but depending on who that is, I have to tell you that may be the quickest and or the easiest way to get them on their way, or to get them the information that says, yeah, well, I guess it's not going to work. And as a business owner, I think while we all want to be able to succeed quickly, we also don't want to be strung along and thinking that we can get this done when really it's such an uphill fight for some businesses. We still are looking at that. My assistant has gathered some information, and she asked me actually just last week, a week before last, where we were. We need to meet. My intent was to meet with the zoning official, the planner, and the clerk to try to weave a document that could get it done. But I actually think that, again, what I've seen, it doesn't do that. It's intimidating. It almost, Pawtucket was the first community, not to criticize anybody, they're a fine community, Mayor Revian's doing a wonderful job. In fact, I think that with his wrestling match with the old Red Sox circumstance, no one in this state performed or exemplified what a public official should be better than Mayor Revian and how he dealt with all that. But the document that I saw a few years ago in terms of what Pawtucket was using was like 75 pages. And it was like, oh my God, this doesn't help. It just doesn't help at all. It's not easy. Certainly the idea of anything in paper, I'd be resistant to. I think we need to look at electronic resources. I would encourage, if anyone has seen a format that another community has used that you really think is friendly and welcoming, then I need to see it. Because what I have seen, I don't want to go through, I don't want to put people through the anxiety that those documents present. It's not easy. Certainly I know Deb, our assessor, finance, everybody that we have in town recognizes the need and answers the call when called to try to make the process as easy as possible. Some of it's just not. We require a lot in the state of Rhode Island as it relates to getting a business started.
Keeping it going.
True. In my recent activity, I've advocated that the minimum tax it isn't about the money. The $500 minimum tax, to some people it probably is, but there are many circumstances where we could eliminate that filing by weaving that into the obligation to file an annual report with the Secretary of State's office. we all have to file it. We have to pay the $50 fee, and the reason that some folks justify the minimum tax with is to say that, well, you avail yourselves of the corporate veil, that the corporate structure that protects you, and you have to pay for that. That's okay, I appreciate that, but why make it difficult to acquire it? If we absolutely have to file an application for renewal of our corporate charters every year, then just pay it there once, done. Don't have to hire the accountant. I have no income, boom, I send in the whatever amount in one check, one file, over. That's the kind of thing that I try to look for, is these efficiencies that we can accomplish both locally and statewide. It's very hard. It's just very hard. We haven't given up. I hadn't thought about one for individuals. I think our website is probably the best tool for that right now. Maybe we can look at that to establish a location for new resident information. I have to think about what I guess, like trash days and things like that. That information's all there, of course, with forgetting the name of the app that we have for our trash. We don't have the app for trash.
Recycle coach.
Recycle coach, exactly. We have these
Recycle coach?
Recycle coach.
We're just gonna try.
Or you can just call Ray. There you go. So, I will add the new resident information. That should be quite a bit easier to have something on the website that if you're new to town, click here.
More like an FYI, where you're giving them information, bullet points that,
Yeah.
obviously right now, if you're looking for a building permit, you gotta go to one building. If you need finance stuff or planning, you gotta go to, within a year we'll be in one building and make it so much easier. But yeah, there are just issues when you move to town to know this is where things are, this is what's happened.
Well, I think also, I'm pretty sure my business is registered somewhere. And I'm saying that somewhere because I'm looking at our website right now and I'm not, where do I find it? Where would I find that
We
listing?
do have a
Directory.
a business directory on the website that business people have to sign up for.
Right.
And Tammy has been promoting that as we learn of new businesses in town. She pursues them, and that's available on the website. So the idea
Right.
of
So that would be
local
under
resources-
contacts?
No, it is. I get to it.
Okay. No, because I know I uploaded information and then the D'Agostino's called me and how did I do it? And I said, I don't remember. And now I'm looking and I'm wondering where to find it.
I don't have access to the web. I think it's on the internet. The food would come up on your.
Of course.
Okay.
There will be no trash yesterday. There will be no trash. All right, where do I
Okay,
go?
let me see. Down the bottom.
Business directory, right here, right?
Yeah, the lower left.
Your Smithfield fencing, is it? Yeah. There you are.
Want to see your website?
You want to see your website? No.
It was on the lower left of all of the 8 major buttons on the
Oh,
home
okay.
page. This is business directory. We're trying, but again, any examples that you can throw our way, be happy to try to fish through it, see if we can make our own.
We're just gonna recreate the wheel, we can house and house.
Exactly.
Right, and finding it on another town site.
Next item, discussion by council vote on other action on request to abandon Moore Avenue, referral to planning board for recommendation. That's what we need to do.
Yes, this is a paper street that exists between Woonsocket Hill Road and Bellevue Avenue that is, you know, unless you're one of the landowners who bought it, you never know that it is there. And it's become partially occupied by some of those butters. And at least one of those folks has interest to see that be considered for abandonment. And I think that property owner would actually like to buy the lot. We've explained, Tom has explained to us today that it's not the way we do that. We have to offer it to all the butters first, I guess. So he has spoken with Tom. We should hear from the planning board. I would recommend we follow that recommendation from the planning board. Send it to the planning board.
So based on this January 30, 2019 letter from National Land Surveyors, we should be forwarding this letter, make the recommendation to forward this to the planning board.
Refer to the planning board for recommendation.
Is there a motion to do that?
Make motion to send materials.
To refer this to the planning board. Motion by Mrs. O'Hara, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Bonneville. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Mrs. Bottomoli?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes?
Mr. Osier?
Yes.
Mr. Vadeney?
Yes. Next item, discussion by council board or other action on abatements.
I'm proposing to abate all the penalties and interest for Mr. Robert Hill. The latest bill that he received was over 13 years old. He's looking to, he actually moved out of town for quite a bit. He was allowed to register a vehicle. I don't know how that happened because we had it blocked. But after 10 years, it's really difficult to even bring him to a collection agency. He's willing to pay all the principal and wants to, just some relief on the penalties. I'm proposing to waive all the penalties. As they, right now in our books, they're really uncollectible at 100%. And that way we can collect the 100% uncollectible that he owes us for the, he owes $2,700.
And we're abating the figure that's on this paper.
Which is $4,700 in penalties.
We're abating
There's more penalties.
the 1470 for 1626, the 1223, and the 406. Those are just interest payments.
Correct.
So we're saying, if you pay us what you owe us, we'll waive the interest.
We'll waive
That's
the
basically what
interest.
we're doing.
Correct.
We're not gonna collect it anyway.
Correct.
The reality is, we're not, the other way, we wouldn't collect it
And
anyway.
even if we send it to a collection agency, they won't even take it. They won't, the collection agency won't take it because it's over 10 years old.
Does he have, he's living elsewhere and has owned property there?
Oh, I don't know about the property, this is motor vehicle.
Oh, this is supposed to be.
Did he own property and no?
Elsewhere.
Oh, elsewhere, I don't know. If he owned I wouldn't know that.
He wasn't here, that's all we know.
Yeah, that's all I know.
He had a car registered as a town.
Yes, and he,
Could
I
have been
think he
done.
spoke, he didn't speak to me, he spoke to the tax assessor, it was something to do with his family matter and divorce and stuff. So the car probably wasn't even registered to him, it was probably registered to his wife, I don't know the circumstances. But he's looking to register a vehicle here with us, and he's willing to pay the principal, and I'm just looking for some.
It's your recommendation.
My recommendation is.
Your recommendation is to take the principal and waive the
Absolutely.
interest. That's
Absolutely.
basically what we're doing, right?
Absolutely.
Is there a motion to do that?
So moved.
Motion by Mrs. Bonneville, is there a second? I'll second. Discussion? Going none, roll call vote.
Mrs. Bottomoli?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes.
Mr. Osier?
Yes.
Mr. Vadeney?
Yes. Motion to adjourn?
Yes. So moved, yes.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
7:55.